a pastor and he works in a ministry and he feels that he has a call of God to start his own ministry. He doesn't know about the timing to do so. Second person works somewhere, stays, but the boss is kind to the person, but he wants to do his own business. He doesn't know how to approach the situation, whether to leave now, whether to stay for a bit, and all of that. So it's just people asking questions about, the timing, how to exit a system, how to start their own work.
You see, I believe that in life, the first thing we should do with people who come around us is to raise them, not just to use them. Now, I listened to a major business man in Nigeria recently, and I love what he said. He said, from day one when they employ people, they want to employ them with the sense of being an entrepreneur. With the view that they too should grow to a point where they have their own business. If you look at Jesus, that's how he brought him.
Wow.
Come, follow me, and I will make you.
Yes, sir.
Every employer should bring people in, not basically or primarily to use them, but to make them. In the process of being made, some choose to remain, and some others are encouraged that upon discovering what they think they should do, they are propelled, given a platform to do it. And I see that biblical pattern even from the law of Moses. Think of Deuteronomy chapter 15. He said, if somebody has worked with you for 7 years,
yes, sir,
call him. What are you thinking of? What's your plan?
Yes, sir.
If he says he has seen something to do, he wants to leave, he said, give him goodwill, furnish him. That is, give him his entitlements based on your standard policy. Give him goodwill, let him go. There are business patterns that we have even in Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
Among certain ethnic groups.
Yes, sir.
That's what they do. You come to learn. I always tell people in every workplace, don't go to earn, but go to learn.
Wow. Don't go to earn, but go to learn.
Without prejudice to your earnings, of course.
Yes, sir.
Because learning is a greater investment than earning.
Wow.
Your earning stops at your pocket.
Yes, sir.
But your learning goes into your future. Not only into your life, but into your future.
Wow.
Your earnings will stop when you leave a place, but your learnings goes beyond
the place,
your point of termination.
Wow.
So a man can be driven away from his place of work.
Yes, sir.
But you cannot retract the lessons you have learned.
Yes, sir. It stays with him.
It stays with him.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's the understanding employers should have. And of course, their employees also should have an understanding. You see, when people understand that they are not there to earn, they will not steal.
Wow.
Unlike what we have today, somebody is working a place. Let me get anything I can get. Let me just get anything like that. So anything he sees, he grabs.
Yes, sir.
And in the process, his eyes cannot learn. Think about Gehazi. Gehazi was anything I can get.
Yes,
anything
sir.
I can get from Elisha.
Yes, sir.
Anything I can get. Until he got leprosy.
Yes.
And missed the lessons that would have placed him as a next prophet.
Wow. Wow.
So you see how it plays between the employer and the employee. The employee must go with the mind of I'm going to learn. The employer must have an understanding that I want this person to grow.
Yes, sir.
Up.
Yes, sir.
Like me, and even beyond me. In the ethnic group I mentioned,
yes,
in
sir.
Nigeria here, you discover that they have perhaps the highest number of billionaires.
Yes, sir.
And their exit does not terminate relationship. Goodwill is there.
Yes, sir.
So the exited can come back to the one who trained them. I have this thing coming up. Can we do it together? The one who sent him out has something. He can call him because he has trained him.
Yes, sir.
Go and do this.
Yes, sir.
Whatever you think you should bring for me, you bring it.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's it's a Christian culture. It's a Bible, or let me put this, biblical culture.
Yes, sir.
7 years, what do you want to do? Furnish him, release him to go in a manner that he can come back, you can call on him.
Yes, sir.
But if he wants to stay, enhance his status.
It's powerful. You started by saying that as an employer,
yes,
you don't use people, you raise them.
You raise them.
And then you said the employees should seek to learn.
To learn.
Not just to earn.
To earn.
Wow.
And that's what Jesus did. Jesus didn't promise a pay at the instance of their coming. Look at the process. Follow me and I'll make you.
Yes, sir.
Then a time came when Peter said, what shall be our pay?
Wow.
And he told them, this shall be your pay. And a time came, Jesus asked them, are you satisfied now? When I sent you without purpose, did you lack anything? Didn't I pay you? And he went further to say, as a way of making you, I give you authority. You will sit with me on my table. So they grew from being workers to becoming stakeholders.
Wow.
They became partners.
Yes, sir.
This is hard.
Wow.
For many. Where you have employer that any move they see somebody is trying to learn something, even to learn, they say, no, this is exclusive. If he knows it, he will run away with it. One of the great nations in the West, one thing I've learned from them is that they promote learning. They promote learning a lot.
Yes, sir.
They don't hoard information.
Yes, sir.
And that's why, let me be very specific. If you look at America,
yes,
America has remained the hub of learning. Indians go there. They allow them to learn.
Yes,
they
sir.
Take back the technology.
Yes,
see
sir.
how India has become very vast.
Yes, sir.
Especially in the field of technology and medicine.
Yes, sir.
They invaded America. And America did not turn them, did not reject them. That's why on the turn, America is increasing in knowledge.
Yes,
because
sir.
what you give, you don't lack. What many people don't understand is that when you raise people, you don't go down because of that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In all probability, a number of people you have raised will remember you and keep making reference to you.
Yes, sir.
So you become their king.
Wow.
You become their king. They
Wow.
will not dethrone you.
Wow.
Of course, you can't rule out exceptions where some people
Yes, sir.
rise to want to destroy
Yes,
the
sir.
person who raised them. Just like in a family, you feel your children will become as great, so you start pushing them down, pulling them down. Who loses? Because your ability to perpetuate through them is lost. In all probability, when they rise up, dad, mom, very great.
Yes, sir.
To me, that's how we should see it. So for individuals who, for instance, feel that they have that calling, one, let me recommend, stay on to learn. Stay on to learn. Don't be ambitious.
Wow.
Don't be ambitious. Don't start harassing your boss or your senior pastor. Very soon I'll have my calling. Very soon I'll have my business. When I start to see something, don't harass them. Because no matter how great a child becomes, the father fathered him.
Hey. Wow.
So don't be ambitious. Then the issue of when you feel it's your time is up. Wisdom to do that. When Moses' time was up to leave his father-in-law, he went to him. His vision was greater.
Yes, sir.
And told the father, this is what has happened. And the father said, go in peace. You see, there is blessing from above and there is goodwill among men. Well, of course, all I've said is meant to be standard.
Yes,
there
sir.
could be exceptions.
Exceptions, yes, sir.
Where, for instance, somebody is well trained. There's a witness, his time is up. But the master in the business does not just want him to go for any reason. For any reason.
Yes.
Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
He's done his service.
Yes, sir.
Done his bit. He's protected the system. He's been patient. But there's something inside him that tells him it is time, but for no just cause. The master, it happens in businesses.
I feel that's what this person's
it happens in business. Well, so such exceptional case, in my view, if the person bolts out, you can't blame him. He's done his bit.
Yes, sir.
Because you see, those exceptions have to be created.
Yes, sir, as well.
You follow me?
Yes, sir.
Those exceptions have to be there. Because God has standard, but He allows room for exceptions, which can be based on different circumstances, including the persons involved.